Buying a house with as little as $5,000 down today. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, you can buy right now today with as little as $5,000 down. We're going to take a look at a property. I was searching the internet the same way you guys can search the internet. We're going to take a look at Zillow today. We're going to open up their app. We're going to do a little property search. And I was just playing around on their app, and I went ahead and searched a few areas to see if I could get some areas to pencil out for you guys. Like I've always said, so important to always know a property's rent range. It's the number one thing we should do in buying our primary home, because I like to see people get into their first home, live in it for a while, and then put a renter in there and then go do it again. Do that a few times until eventually they stacked up some rental property. But even right now, today, let's say you're a renter and you want to become a real estate owner. I always say it's not as important to own your house, it's just important to own. So today we're going to take a look at a property I found in Cleveland, Ohio, of all places. Just randomly typed it in, started browsing some of their listings. Saw one right now that would pencil out very nicely. And listen, it's insane. I can't even believe this. It is that easy. You could live in this house for a little while, very affordable, fix it up, slam a renter in there, move on, whatever the case may be. Or you could just buy it yourself, put a renter in there, and stay wherever you're at. It is that easy. You could get a couple people together and partner up. I always say I like to minimize risk. And if you're new, like a new investor in real estate, especially a first-time one, 2 heads are always better than 1. 3 is even better. And 4 is not a bad way to start. Just to get your feet wet on owning real estate. You guys can all delegate duties. Maybe you have a quiet investor, a silent investor. They just want to throw some money your way. You're ready to do some of the work or the footwork or whatever the case may be. But it is that easy. So let's go ahead, jump on over to Zillow, take a look at this property, then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. All right, let's get started. So here we are on the Zillow app. I went ahead and typed in Cleveland, Ohio, and we can see we have some listings here. And look at that. And compared to where I'm at, this is dirt cheap. Oh my gosh, let's continue on. All right, here we go. Let's zoom in a little bit and see, or zoom out rather, and go ahead and pick one of these properties to see if we can get it to pencil out as an investment property. All right, here we go. I see one for $107,000. Let's try that. And as you can see, there are plenty to choose from, even lower than this one. But hey, let's get started with this one and see if it pencils out as a potential good buy or even investment property. All right, so the first thing we want to do is get a look at some of the photos and see the area. It doesn't look half bad. This would make a great rental. And it looks like it's on a pretty quiet street, not a major street or thoroughfare. No frills, but everything looks pretty good. Nice wood floors, clean. This thing looks like it's ready to go. Like it does not need much. This would be an absolutely fantastic rental. You also want to check the property's curb appeal. Make sure that it has decent curb appeal. This one is not half bad. All right, now let's see if we can get this one to pencil out. It's currently on the market for $107,000. It's even gone through a price cut, which tells us this seller is probably motivated. They haven't got it sold yet. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath at almost 1,500 square feet. It would make an absolutely fantastic rental. We can see it's a single family home, no HOAs, built in 1900. Looks pretty good for a 1900 built house. It's got 14 days on Zillow and already has gone through a $1,000 price reduction. Come see this well-kept traditional home in the South Hills area, ready to move into. Awesome. Located on the corner at the end of Tampa Ave near historic South Hills Boulevard. A cute 3-bedroom, 2-bath, eat-in kitchen, and well-maintained. I like it already. All right, so here we go. It just had its open house. We can even see in fine print there is our listing agent. If we wanted to, we could contact them directly. Zillow would prefer that you use their schedule a tour or contact an agent button, because it's not going to go to our listing agent. It's going to go to one of Zillow's featured paying agents who wants to represent you, which is fine. If you want agent representation, you can always talk to them, but maybe we would just go directly to Jennifer and see if she wants to double in the deal, if they allow that in Ohio. And here we go. This is primarily what we see all over Zillow, is many opportunities to click one of their buttons, to schedule a tour, to contact an agent. But like we know, this is not going to take us to the listing agent. So just understand that if you are clicking these buttons, you will get contacted by a random agent, not necessarily the listing agent. All right, while we are here, we'll go ahead and browse through some of its sales history just to see what it's been doing, to try to get a temperature check on what's going on with this one. Sometimes this can be very helpful to see if it's just changing hands or whatever is going on. Some of the sales history is always something that's nice to know on the property. We can see it sold back in 2010 for $54,000, in 1994 for $18,000. We don't know the condition of it when it sold back then, but that's in fact what the public record shows us for whatever it's worth. And here is the most important part. What would our monthly estimated mortgage payment be on this current $107,000 property? We can see its monthly cost would be about $734 to own this house. I would like to just round that up to about $1,000 to factor in anything else that would be needed to run this house to be safe, using good, easy, generous, liberal numbers to make sure I've got some cushion involved. All right, let's see if it provides a rent range for the property, and it does. This $107,000 listing, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, puts it in about $1,064 a month as its estimated rent range. We want to actually go a little under that to make sure we have an attractively priced rent range. I would try to keep this under $1,000 a month, maybe $995 a month for this rental. So we're going to go ahead and go back up and see what 20% down will do for us on this property. And we'll take a look and see what our estimated mortgage payment is, just to make sure it pencils out as a good buy to live in, or in fact put a renter in. Again, we always want to make sure our property's mortgage payment is within its rent range, no matter if we're renting it out or living in it. And there we go. We can absolutely see our estimated cost to own with 20% down is under $1,000 a month with a little wiggle room. So this is outstanding for a rental. So here you go, for about 20 grand down, or if you had some partners, as little as $5,000 each, you guys could land this rental and potentially get started in real estate. Not a bad deal. So there you go. What do you guys think about that? Just an example. Get on there, start searching properties, see if it pencils out. Now, I looked at some other properties that are like in the areas that got way too euphoric, like Vegas and Phoenix. So far apart. Like you would have to come in with 50% down just to get it to the payment to meet its rent range. Insane. Too much exposure. We're going to see a correction. So we see markets like this that clearly haven't overheated as much. Now, this wasn't much of a house, but like I said, what a great opportunity to learn the ropes. So many people, like I always say, we tend to measure our insides by other people's outsides. We want to impress everybody somehow. Don't worry about impressing. Affordable rentals are the number one thing to own. You do not want these high-end rentals. Affordable rentals will always be in demand in any economy. So for me personally, I'd rather own multiple affordable rentals than one high-end rental where one missing month's rent could, all of a sudden I'm carrying a heavy payment. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Manageability will always be the key. So I just wanted to come today, share a little bit with you guys, some of the things that I would be doing right now. And this is just a good way to start gravitating towards your goal. You can play with these properties, pencil it out, search around. You see, because your thoughts are going to carry you towards your goal. If you're just sitting here all talk, and not at least doing some searches, seeing if properties pencil out, then maybe talking to some friends and saying, hey, I found this property, you want to chip in, go 50-50 or get an investment group together? You could have done it with this property with $5,000. Now, most of us can scrape together $5,000, right? And this is your opportunity to get started in the world of real estate. And like I always remind you guys, 95% of millionaires got rich in real estate. It is, in fact, the path to wealth. I absolutely love real estate. I don't want to be in the cryptos. I don't want to be in the stock market. I want to be in hard assets, tangible assets, real estate. And like I said, this is something that if the bottom ever fell out for you, you have some rental somewhere that you can always jump in and cool your heels off while you figure things out. That is a nice luxury to have. I have many rentals. I've never lived in any of them, but one of the things I've always told myself, if I ever needed to, I can always move in to one of my rentals. It allows me to sleep much better at night. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, somebody who wants to see not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding buying in the height of a super bubble might not bring that. Buying outside the bubble quite possibly could. Minimize risk, find partners, look at properties that pencil out. We found one right now, today, in this current climate that actually pencils out. There's a lot of properties got way too euphoric. The prices are way too high. And as we enter potentially a deep cycle recession, we're going to see some massive blowback from this artificially created housing bubble. Mark my words, buckle up and strap in. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you as well. I have a network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. If you're watching from your television set today and you appreciated this video, there's another video on your screen at this time I think you would love, along with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. Also, take a look at the companies that sponsor this channel, links in the description below. And as always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.